Hey, it's your boy, that one chap, and since my hand is broken, I thought, what better idea for a video than one in which I have to write with my non-dominant hand? So let's go. So today we're going to be talking about how to remember a few Spanish words. You know, maybe you're trying to learn Spanish, and you're just not able to remember those words, and you're saying, you know what, I want to remember those words. Quiero remember las palabras de español. I have no idea. That was so wrong. It'd be like, quiero remember... Quiero acordarse las palabras de español. Maybe that's what you're saying. Well, we all know the good word, querer. I just said it, but I said quiero. Well, sometimes when it comes to past tense, words can be hard to remember. How do you say querer in past tense? Well, if you're saying it in the yo form, that would be quise. Boy, oh boy, that looks good. So how come that's quise and not quise? Well, because that would be quise. Sort of like, here's how you remember how to say penguin in Spanish, penguin. Without that little umlaut right there, that'd be penguin. Now, back to quise. How do you remember that? Well, nice little cheesy way to remember that'll make you never want to use this word is back when you were in first grade, what did you want to do to that kid you liked? No, not that. You wanted to give them a big quise. Now, for the next word, just gonna have to erase this with my hand here. Maybe, you're trying to say closet in Spanish. Well, how am I supposed to remember to say closet? It's something really weird. That's because it's armario. At least I think that's how you say closet. Let me check. Armario. Okay. So, how do we remember armario as closet? Well, think about Mario. You know, the little plumber dude who abuses animals. Well, how do you remember? How is he going to help? Well, Mario. Well, does Mario really like the princess? No. We all know that the person he truly adores is Waluigi, because who isn't in love with Waluigi? So, our boy Mario, can you see all that? Yup, our boy Mario, and we take out the boy. And if you live anywhere in America, chances are you don't say our, you say our. Our boy Mario, without the boy, our Mario needs to come out of the closet and admit that he's in love with Waluigi. So, Mario needs to come out of the closet. Ha, that's pretty funny. Okay, now, something you may have had trouble with in Spanish class is learning the two different ways to say floor. Yep, you've heard about lots of different ways to say the same word, or words that mean a slightly different version of something that we only have one word for in English, and one of those is floor. So, one is like the floor of a building. So if we have a house right here, what some people would refer, so these are two floors if you can't tell. I'm not sure if this is a regional thing, but some people would call this part of the house the first story. and some people call this one the second story. Most people say floor, second floor, but we're going to use the word story because it helps us separate. So story would be known as piso, so the entire floor of that. And then the other one, so let's write that down, piso. And then let's say that there's a room right here. Well, you want to go into that room. Well, what if you just want to talk about the floor of that room and not the entire story? Well, you would use suelo. And well, how do you remember those? Well, you know those wet floor signs you'll see in McDonald's? It says wet floor, and then underneath it, in Spanish, it says, just a minute here, it says piso mojado. Well, now you are aware that that is incorrect. They're saying that that entire floor of McDonald's is wet, not just in the bathroom, everywhere on the first floor. Well, that's wrong. So, how do you remember piso? Well, you remember that piso mojado is wrong, and that kind of piso me off. And if it said suelo, would that be pretty suelo? And talking about things that piso me off, what if you want to say swimming pool? This one isn't exactly the easiest to remember. Well, the word for swimming pool is piscina. And every single time I go to the YMCA, I make sure that I Thank you very much for watching.